G'day folks, LJ Esquire here. Another day in DaNang. It's late afternoon. It's one of my favourite parts of the day. And we're going to go for a little walk and talk. Show you guys the magic that happens around this time. It's just past 5 p.m. Yeah, I thought we could check it out and share a few little pros and cons of living in DaNang. I'll just spin this around here, give you guys a view. We are close to the beach and we're right by these beautiful hotels here. Got the famous bun bao sound going on there that tends to annoy a lot of people, but you know, you get used to it. You're going to hear a lot of it during this video, no doubt. Bun bao day. Bun bao. Okay, so he's selling for you guys who don't know what it is, it's like it's a steamed bun.
Bun bao.
And he's got a...
Bun bao day.
It is what it is. So, pros and cons of living in DaNang. Okay, pros. We're right by the beach here, the stunning beach, some of the cleanest air in all of Southeast Asia. So health, clean air, good environment is a big pro for me. Now, right over here is a little park where a lot of people will be doing some fitness activities in the afternoon. Yoga, a bit of acro yoga going on here. Okay, doing a little bit of acro yoga. Then we got all along this beach pull-up bars, dip bars. You know, if you want to do your workouts outside, you get amongst these boys here. Some of these lads are very fit, down here smashing it. Yeah, so it's good to get amongst it. And get your pull-ups in. This chap's getting his pull-ups in. Let's go. And then you got the volleyball. There's volleyball along here. People enjoying the slightly cooler weather because it's been a hot one today, and when the sun goes down after 5 p.m. it cools down. Everyone comes out, everyone's finished work. So, big pro for DaNang. Healthy lifestyle. Indeed. I'm a runner. I love to run along this beach. I did a 10k last night. You can do 10k's, you can do 15 if you wanted to. Alright. Now following the pros, we're going to talk about some cons. One of the big cons of DaNang is the drivers, the motorcyclists in particular, out on these roads. I've got to say, guys, especially when I first moved here, drove me absolutely nuts. The drivers, they pull out, they don't look. It's just it's chaos. I've driven in the Philippines, Thailand for many years, and Vietnam. I've driven in Saigon a few times, and I would say DaNang has the worst. And I've even asked some local Vietnamese, and you know, from Saigon or other parts of Vietnam, and they say, yes, DaNang drivers are particularly bad. Okay, so it's something you just need to be careful when every time you get on the bike and drive somewhere. Awareness for knuckleheads that are around you. But I call them knuckleheads, but you know, it's their domain, it's their style of driving. So they drive the way they've been taught or haven't been taught. You know, it's this pulling out onto a main road without looking. You just can't believe it, that that's what they do. And when they're coming to a T-junction or they want to make a left turn off a main road, that they start really early and they kind of cut on the inside of. It's unbelievable, but it is what it is. And now I find myself, when I come here, I start to pick up those habits. In fact, you have to pick up some of these habits in order to go with the flow of traffic. Now this is a beautiful little beachfront area where you've got restaurants and bars. There's East West Brewery just over there, which is, you know, if you're a beer lover, beer connoisseur, they brew some damn good beer here in Da Nang in Vietnam. Okay, there's a big pro beer. The beer scene here is levels above Thailand. Sorry, levels. Craft beer, small breweries that take pride in very tasty, well brewed beer with, you know, low preservatives, all kinds of flavors. And you know, I love a good craft beer, and there's a few that I really enjoy. Seven Bridges in particular is probably my favorite. It's a DaNang beer. Seven Bridges, I think, is a reference to the 7 bridges that are found along the river here. Spinning this around and showing you the beautiful hotels here and the palm trees. It's hard not to be in a good mood when you're here. You've got a bar and restaurant there. Get up a little closer here. Right, see, and then you got some nice, quite stylish teppanyaki, Japanese sort of thing here. And there's a new one going up here. They're building a brand new establishment there. It's going to be very nice. And next door to that is one of my favourites, Esco Beach. This is where Mark and I hang out quite often. Posted a few videos from here. And they have their own in-house brewed beer. It's just the Gold Esco Lager, and very nice beer. Moving along, and we got this brand new Indian restaurant right on the beach. And I tell you what, the aromas that come out of here, I haven't been in there yet. Actually, they don't look like they've been very busy. Oh, there's a few in there tonight. That's good to see. But you can have a nice little romantic Indian meal on the beach. Okay, what do we got here? A few fruit vendors. Coming to the end of durian season. There's still a few getting around if you're a durian lover. I love a good durian. This guy's all selling durians and fruits. You're surrounded by all these lush trees. So, a big pro to DaNang is the energy of the place, the mood of the place. And I find when I've been traveling and I come back to DaNang, I get a buzz, I get uplifted when I come here because people are in a good mood. Early morning, you get a similar vibe to this. Early in the morning, people are out exercising, enjoying the ocean before the really hot sun comes out. All right, we've got some more fitness things here, some more pull-up bars. Okay, people are moving their bodies, staying fit and healthy. There's a few boats out there, like pulling the. Not sure if you can see the parasailing of some form. So you've got a few water sport activities. There you go. It's a pretty wide angle lens, but there's a lot of people out there. There's the parasailing over there. There he is, up in the air. Right, we've got this bloke breakdancing over here. People are free here, free to do the activities they enjoy. Okay, we've got the big iconic DaNang Beach sign here. Right, so I've covered quite a few pros. Do we have any more cons? Let's see. Okay, I did mention this in a previous video. Rainy season, which we're on the verge of. Cold and rainy. This is a big con for DaNang, a very big one, I would say. When it comes, we get some extreme weather. Actually, there is a typhoon heading. It's going to be a little bit further north. I don't think DaNang's going to get too affected. Hanoi will get affected, no doubt. But there is some typhoons that come through here around October. It's now September. A couple of years ago, I was here during Typhoon Noru, which was a really big one. Brutal typhoon. And a lot of extreme weather. And then we get December, which can be cold. I'm telling you guys, it gets cold. I'm not saying like Melbourne or London cold, but it's cold, right? And you certainly don't feel like going down the beach during those months because it's too cold for swimming. The ocean gets really cool, and yeah, a lot of rain. So for me, I tend to leave DaNang around that time. This year, maybe Ho Chi Minh City, maybe the Philippines. We'll see. All right, we got some more pros. Okay, big pro for me. The food. DaNang food, Vietnamese food. Some may argue, but I think it's the best in Southeast Asia. I even rate it above Thai food. Some might not agree with that, but I just love it. I love the health aspect to it. There's a lot of fresh, raw ingredients, usually incorporated into almost every meal. Diverse flavors. You know, even with the breads and stuff, the banh mi, bread is something you don't find a lot in other Asian countries. Yet here, the best sandwiches in the world. And being a plant eater like myself, it favors me a lot. Yeah. So food, big thumbs up. All right, along this beautiful beachfront here, people enjoying a nice chill after their long day at work. And you got beach chairs and things down here. And you can just walk this beautiful footpath for kilometres. Get some exercise in and enjoy the atmosphere. Always puts you in a good mood. All right, so we had another pro, which is the food. Con. Okay, con. Mentioned this also. Language barrier with the locals. That is a con to living in DaNang, you will find very lack of English. In fact, a lot of locals and the local young ladies are more interested in learning Korean than English, because there are a lot of Koreans that come here, a lot of Korean tourists. And getting back to the dating theme that I mentioned in my previous video, it may be a fact that a lot of Vietnamese ladies actually prefer to date Korean men. Hence the reason for learning Korean language. Now, there are some nice young ladies, you see them. I'm not going to stick my camera in everyone's face, but you'll see them passing here. And yeah, this might be a place you can come and strike up a conversation. Yeah, have I tried my luck walking along here? Yes, sure I have. Have I had much success? Not so much. Okay, what do we got here? Some more beautiful big hotels here. We've got the Turin Hotel, Grand Turan. This is a brand new one here. Again, this is something you'll see a lot of. This aerobic dance. Ladies doing the aerobic dance. Keeping fit. People are right into the health and wellness. There's a lot of people running and exercising along here. There's some new beachfront drinking spots opening up here. This is like a beach bar. Look at this. Bit of music pumping, some really relaxed dining. A little island bar there in the middle. And there's quite a few places like this. This is the Casa Bay. The closer we get towards the tourist area, there's more and more of these kind of bars. Okay, I'm going to finish this video with one more pro to living in DaNang, and that is there's always something going on. There's always a lot of things to see and do. There's live music events that happen along here. There's markets. There's entertainment of all kinds. And you know, you've got the Dragon Bridge that breathes fire. You've got Bana Hills. There's lots of things to see and do, and a lot of it is low cost, guys. You can drive your motorbike down and park for free. Parking is free. Entry is sometimes free. Food is cheap. It just blows the Western system out of the water, you know? Like if I wanted to go out to a concert when I was living in Melbourne, just to drive the tollway, the parking expenses, you know, before you've even arrived, it's a huge expense. Here, okay, I'm not trying to sell it to you guys, but for those interested, for those that have come along for this ride to learn a little bit more about this beautiful part of the world, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to sign off here. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.